Get laced up.
Let's go.
It's time for Banter with the boys.
Yes, welcome back to Banter with the Boys. Fast laps, I think. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. You guys are kind of scared me, but I don't know. Where we got the Qatar recap and the Abu Dhabi preview. I'm here with our co-hosts, Joe.
Yo, what up? What up? Yo, yo, yo.
Joe's a little. Okay, Joe, welcome. That's throwing me off. What is going on, Mike?
Hey, what's up? Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, you guys are killing me. Did I open the show that way today, too?
No, you didn't.
That's why.
We were supposed to gaslight him.
Yeah,
We're supposed to
You said that right away. What are you talking about?
yeah, you don't remember.
All
It just
right.
happened.
All right. Sorry for that really awkward first minute of our normally entertaining, maybe sometimes, I don't know, whatever, Fast Laps show. So that was weird. Kev. Yo.
Hey, Kev.
Yo, I guess. So I can feel a part of the group, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's move on right away and not waste any time with our Qatar GP recap. To start off our Qatar GP recap. Wow, that was a horrible way to bring it back, too. I'm glad people listen to us. All right.
Hey, but we appreciate you pointing it out.
that was
going
wild.
great.
Yeah. I'm trying to just keep it authentic, you know.
No,
we don't cut anything.
No, we truly don't.
All right, pre-race banter. Yes, that means quality practice, yada yada. We had a sprint, so not practice, but did you guys catch the sprint?
Yes, caught quali for both, and caught the sprint as well.
What do you got for your I don't know. I always just go to Joe first. He usually just has notes on notes.
He usually takes notes.
I do take notes.
I watched the race and sprint, or the quali and sprint at 1 a.m. Sunday morning.
Oh, you did. Yeah, because
So-
you were. Yep.
I had a concert that day, so yeah, it was a long day.
Fair enough.
I did not. I think. I mean, sprint quali.
Oscar looked great.
Oscar looked great.
Weekend.
Yeah, Oscar looked really, really quick in sprint quali. We only saw 16 on the starting grid in the sprint because the Alpine, Stroll, and Hamilton all started from the pits. Hamilton again was knocked out very early in sprint qualifying. Leclerc dropped down to 13th immediately after going off track at T2. He was really struggling in that sprint. Max was complaining of bouncing the entire time, and it kind of showed with how he was driving. Yuki was given 5-second penalty for track limit violations. Those kind of continued out through the weekend. And then, we just saw Stroll kind of pit for softs right at the end just to kind of get some testings and practice in before the actual qualifying later. But sprint was a good watch. I mean, Oscar dominated it pretty much, right?
Not a whole lot happened in the sprint, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. It wasn't too bad.
It was a good sprint.
Do you guys still like the sprints?
I love the sprints.
Yeah. Fair enough. I don't mind them. It's just small little snippet of what could be going on in the GP.
I think I like them more in the setup that they're in now than I did beforehand. I think there's something that was rubbing me the wrong way about having 2 practices and then sprint quali, sprint, and then the race.
It's too much.
I think it was just like the sprint setting the field. I think I like, because now I get to see 2 qualies and 2 sprints, and I really like watching qualies almost more than the races sometimes. So,
Right.
Sure.
It's I think I enjoy this kind of setup that they have going.
Meanwhile, I know a lot of people complain that with the sprints, they dislike it because it takes away from practice time. So teams don't have the ability to work on their cars and find their balance and whatnot. But I actually kind of like that because it shows chaos.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no, for sure.
You get to see crazy things happen, like 2 McLarens DSQing because they didn't have time to figure out their ride heights.
Right. Wow, yeah, we never got to talk about that.
We never got to talk
Unfortunately.
about
That's
I don't
right.
remember that happening. No, it must not have happened.
that. Must not have happened. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Memory's bad.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. How about we go to the GP then?
Yeah, let's go to the
All
GP.
right. Your starting GP was Piastri, Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Antonelli, Hadji, Sainz, Alonso, Gasly, Leclerc. However, the finishing was Verstappen. Piastri, Sainz, Norris, Antonelli, Russell, Alonso, Leclerc, Lawson, Tsunoda. No Gasly.
No guess.
Just to be clear, just in case anybody's wondering, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and start with who? Oh, shoot. I think it might be... Darn. I think it's Alpine. Damn it. Okay, so...
Sorry, Haas.
Yeah, I thought about Haas because one retired, but I was like, whatever. We'll start with Alpine. It's fine. Get it out of the way, like always. Guess, you know what? I did actually bring the Alpine hat to make a return this week. Not that there was anything good that happened, but, I mean, okay, to be fair, before the GP, Gasly was looking all right. You know, he had a decent weekend. You know what I mean? Qualified, P9, so
Yeah.
feeling okay.
He made it to Q3.
Until the whole him and Hulkenberg thing, and unfortunately, low key, after watching it, I seriously watched that so many times because I was trying to not find Gasly at fault, and I cannot, in good conscience, not find Gasly at fault. Unfortunately, he just came out of the turn too wide. Unfortunately, and clipped Hulkenberg, and poor Hulk. Now, if you watch Gasly's laps prior to that, which you guys probably didn't do because you don't give a damn about Alpine, but he was coming out wide on turn one the whole time. So he was really on the racing line. He was doing the whole time, but Hulkenberg happened to be. It was the first time somebody's on the outside of him right there. So just unfortunate for Hulkenberg, and I feel bad for him. But Gasly also messed up his race because of that. So
They came back. No investigation on either.
Yeah,
of them,
racing
so it was just a
incident.
racing incident.
yeah, for
I do
sure.
agree
I'm just
that-
saying I find fault slightly in Gasly, unfortunately.
As the Sauber fan, I also watched that happen, and I was so, my pitchfork was ready. And then I, watched it back, and I was like, oh, it's, okay, no, it's fine.
After I just admitted to
They
all
were
of
both
that, what did I
racing,
even,
you know?
what did I
They were
even
racing.
say all that garbage for?
They were racing. I was so ready to attack, and I was just like, oh, no, you know what? I'm fine.
So because of that, I was convinced, as I say here, that Alpine can just not have that many good things happen in a weekend.
No.
So that's why that happened. And I also said that they are perhaps allergic to success. Franco's, he started slow and ended slow. But he did beat his teammate and beat a Haas. So
Nice.
and Haas has been quick, so that's cool. Just not in this one. Or, yeah.
I mean,
go for it. Haas.
Yeah. Disappointing. I didn't wear the Haas hat for a reason. It's a disappointing weekend for them.
We did similar things.
Yeah. Oh man. Ollie looked like he had pace, but he was just having problems after problems, and then
Didn't he get a penalty?
Yes, right. He took a penalty.
He tried to leave because his
he took a
wheel
penalty
wasn't
because
on or
he went
something?
in. Yeah, so he went into the pit,
Unsafe
and there was
release.
an
Okay, that's what it
issue
was.
where the light turned green. They told him to leave, and then he ran over the jack. They didn't get the jack out in time.
Oh.
And
But I mean, the
he
light
was-
turned green.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
yeah,
Can't blame Ollie for
it's
that.
on the team, not on
Yeah,
Ollie, and he
yeah.
was fuming. And then there was some issue with he came in for his penalty, and they touched the car early, and so he got a stop and go penalty. And so he came in, served a stop and go penalty, and then retired the car because at that point he was
probably way into his head at that point.
I don't know if
Probably
he-
a little hot. Just like, you know what? Let's just
Yeah, I mean,
call
because
it.
none of it was his fault.
no, literally none of it.
He would have gone if the light was green and
And he's not the one that
everything
touched his
outside of
car
the
too
control.
early,
So,
So,
exactly.
yeah,
So
that sucks.
It was
I mean,
entirely
it's
on
just
Haas.
like on that point, you obviously want your driver to keep racing, but if you just did all of that to your driver 3 times in a row and he goes, "I'm done, man.
Yeah,
just get me out of the car."
yeah, you know what, Ollie?
You
Just
gotta
go-
kind of listen to him.
take a break.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go take
Do you
your
want
bath,
him
man.
to put that into the wall or not? Yeah. All right. While we're here, why don't you hit up Kick Sauber too? Obviously
Yeah.
Hulk.
Hulk,
and Pitchfork
disappointing.
ready. Yeah, we know.
Hulkenberg had some pace. Hulkenberg is usually pretty quick around this track, but actually
Somebody ruined his race early.
that place that he got into an accident, he had the exact same thing happen last year at the same track, exact same corner, he was trying to overtake
it
on the
Gasly too?
outside.
I hope not.
No, I think it was Lawson.
Liam.
It was.
you're right.
I think it was
Classic
Lawson.
Liam.
He was trying to overtake on the outside, and they just couldn't get traction. And then they slapped the side of him. I think they both kept racing, but it was not favorable. So So yeah, unfortunate for Nico, and then Gabby
P13
was the most just kind of okay race. Like he was very just unimpeded, which is kind of what he needed after a couple of tough races. So I'm not upset with Gabby. Maybe he'll come back in Abu Dhabi and do well. I hope so. I'd like to see the Saubers finish higher than 9th.
I guess that begs the question: higher than Haas?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they're the main competitors right now.
They are. I mean,
That's a fun conversation.
it's those two and Aston. Literally, it's a tough space for me because literally like the 3 teams that I root for are like all
Yeah,
right there.
Aston
They're
That
is
all
tough
fighting
for you,
against
yeah.
each other.
But wasn't it? But Haas is on top though.
No,
right?
Racing
No.
Bulls is technically Racing Bulls is in 6th currently.
No, I mean for him, for his fandom.
No, Aston is.
Oh, Aston's top of Haas.
Yeah, Aston is currently ahead. of us
7
by-
points ahead.
by
Yeah.
a couple points.
No, I mean in your
Oh, for like
brain,
as a
your,
fan,
your
yeah.
fandom.
Yeah, Haas
Yeah.
is probably my favorite team right now.
Yeah.
For
That's what I
for
mean.
one more race.
So you're right. It's tough to. Oh well.
Audi
yeah,
comes in.
and Cadillac.
Jeez.
I get it. I'm going full caddy, but
I love that for you.
I'm probably still gonna be Mercedes
that for
too.
you.
I love that for you.
But
actually.
hey,
You can have more than
Checo
one-
and
you can have more
Yeah,
than one
I've got-
favorite team. You just have to
I hear
drop
you.
Alpine, unfortunately.
Yeah, because I mean,
I'm dropping Alpine, but not Pierre Gasly.
hey, that's fair.
You know, honestly,
Honestly,
Yeah.
hey, if for whatever it's worth, I don't like Williams. I'm sorry. I love Carlos
Carlos
Sainz.
Sainz. Yeah, I
I
hear you.
love
I
Carlos
hear you.
Sainz. I was so ecstatic.
You're dead to me.
how could you say that?
That's what that look was.
So I get it, man. I get it.
Oh, I'm excited to talk about Williams. Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
All right. Let's keep going. So that was kick. I mean, technically, it's Ferrari next. Who else?
Oh, yikes! You didn't have anything in the Ferrari kind of notes here, so I just wrote Ferrari so
Yeah,
down
I
bad.
didn't get there, but that
Hamilton.
pretty much works.
Hamilton.
He-
what is going on?
He went on record to say that he thinks this is the worst race he's ever had.
Yeah, and like after qualifying when he got knocked out in Q1, after getting knocked out in sprint Q1 as well, he was almost nonverbal in the media pen. It was looking so incredibly
I would hate to be
rough. He was
inside
like,
that
what
head
do you,
right
what do you
now.
do? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. and that's jeez.
I was like,
so
can we get a watch on Hamilton?
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
Yeah, dude,
can we
that's
just
rough.
have somebody around
Now-
him so we make sure he doesn't do anything tonight?
he did get good traction. He started
Yeah.
on, was it 19th?
19th. Yeah.
He started 19th and he got up to 12th. Obviously not points, but still a good climb.
Yep.
That being said, not a good race, right? Like a Ferrari in 12th, not good. And then Leclerc kind of losing his pace from the. Actually, he wasn't doing amazing in the sprint either. But Leclerc not really showing a ton of pace either. Ending in 8th, just not a good day for Ferrari.
He gained 2 spots at least, but that's about it. You know, Leclerc.
I thought I heard earlier that Lewis is gonna go down as
I
like
knocked my mic.
the first as like the first driver in like almost 2 decades who starts at Ferrari and doesn't get a single podium in their first season.
Whoa.
Well, I guess it's a
sorry,
good thing he's going to
listeners.
get one in Abu Dhabi, right?
He needs to get a podium in Abu Dhabi, otherwise he
guys?
gets that home. Man.
Oh man,
Maybe there's going to be a non-McLaren podium at Abu Dhabi. That'd be crazy.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
The look you just got.
I don't know why we're talking about that team right now.
What are we
we're not on
talking
that
about?
team.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
good
point,
point. Wait, way to bring us back, Joe.
Anyway,
way to
bring us back.
way to bring us back.
I'll tell you what. I'm so happy I'm not a Ferrari fan. I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I do like Ferrari. I think when I first joined, we were actually talking about this earlier. Like we had like we came from DTS. We had drivers and teams that we liked and didn't like.
Yep.
I really hated Ferrari when I started watching DTS.
Did you like Leclerc right away?
I did like Leclerc. I liked Leclerc right away, and I did, and he pretty much got me into Ferrari. I think
Because at the beginning of DTS, would that be Vettel?
yes, Vettel
actually.
and Raikkonen. I
Yeah.
believe.
So did you not like Vettel?
I don't know if it was that.
Or is it just the team?
It
You
wasn't.
just
It
weren't-
wasn't the drivers. It was the team because
Okay.
they were like fighting for like this comeback to glory, and we had heard rumors that like they were doing super well, and then all of a sudden they were doing super badly, which means that they might have been doing some weird stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't want them to win. Then if they've won if they've won throughout history a ton, I don't want them to win. And that was kind of my mentality.
Yeah, no, I feel
right?
that. Yeah,
so,
I feel that.
like not realizing that Mercedes had just won like 8 in a row. Or
Did you gravitate towards McLaren immediately?
Ooh,
Just
I
out
don't
of
think
curiosity?
so. I gravitated like most towards Danny immediately.
Dude, yeah, me too.
McLaren. I don't think I really had too much insight into McLaren first season. Second season, is when Lando came along, I think. And even then, I don't think I was too into it. It was like, I think third season and after when I really attached to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
I mean, and I've always liked McLaren as a brand just in general. When you started watching DTS more, is that when you started watching the races a lot more? So
or did you watch races first?
I binge watched. No. It was DTS that got me into it. I remember binge watching, I think the first season and maybe the second season. And then like right as I finished it, I learned that the next season was coming out a week later. And I was like, that's perfect. And so I binge watched that. And then I was keeping up with it. I didn't start watching into the year after though, like religiously.
Okay, fair enough. I was just curious. That's badass. Anyway, sorry for that sidebar. Let's see. Hey, technically Williams is up next. Yeah. Because of Albon finishing P11. So
yeah. Albon, I'll just kind of get him out of the way a little bit here. It is unfortunately just a Williams race for him. I think I've said this before. One Williams has to be sacrificed for the other Williams to be doing well. Yep. That's just kind of how it has to go. He was the sacrificial lamb. We've been talking. There's a lot of memes coming out of this one, specifically around Sainz. Going into this season, he fully accepted the fact that he was probably not going to be in the podium at all this year. And last year, Mike and I were talking about this. We were fully accepting the fact that he's joining Williams. Probably not going to see him on the podium or, winning a race, right?
But he's had some good races in general this year.
Podiums this year in a Williams. Still not a great car.
How many top tens? How many top tens is he at?
Top tens is a little more shaky because I feel like he just gets really unlucky.
No, I know, but he definitely has had a few more top tens. Even the shaky races, I feel like he's had more than people have thought.
Less than Albon, though. Albon has been in the top 10 more consistently, but Sainz has had higher finishes.
Yes. All right. That is correct. But Sainz is only, even with the podium, Sainz is only 9 points away from Albon currently. So I think it's safe to say Sainz is now comfortable with the car. He understands it. A little late in the season, I think, just and like that's 26. Just in time for the car to completely change. But I'm really, really happy. Like it's like he's truly the only shining light in this race.
So maybe Williams is in a good spot heading into 2026. Feeling good.
Yeah, at the very least, they're going in my 5th spot for next year. Like I can say that right away.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Sainz third. I mean, okay, let's not even that he started third. Rather, he finished third. He started in like fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6th, yeah.
Crazy.
Up 3 to the podium.
Crazy move.
Well, Hadji was out, but yeah.
Okay.
Calm down.
I actually feel like Hadjar got out.
Poor fella. He was running P6. 2 laps to go, I think. Is when
2 laps to go.
He had a puncture or something.
Sainz got ahead of him way before that.
Yeah, that's
all I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to throw something at the wall. Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, truly, like my favorite part of the red, like I said, the only shining light for me. And we'll talk about why for a few teams later. But yeah, amazing race from Sainz. Really coming into his own in that car, and I'm hoping he finishes strong in Abu Dhabi. I think that'd be really cool.
Heck yeah.
A part of me really wants him to finish in 5th in this next race and Albon not to score points. Because if he does, then Sainz finishes ahead of Albon.
Do you not like Albon?
I do like Albon, but I like Sainz more.
Yeah,
fair enough.
And I would like that.
Fair enough. Request from Mike, please.
Yeah, get on that, please.
Let's just get Aston out of the way because I kind of forgot about them because Stroll retired. Why did he retire? What was that? What did I miss there? I didn't think... Because when I was putting this together, I went back through and I was like, "Oh dang, he did retire." It was he was also with only like 2 laps left, I think. It was really close to when Bierman and Hadjar and all them guys were.
I didn't even know it because I think it was just so out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was just some I don't know.
I think he just pulled into the garage, didn't he? I have no clue.
I just remember he pit a lot, and then his final pit, he just retired.
Yeah, I know he was like running at the back all race.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so, I think he was running in 20th, literally all race. So I bet you Aston just said, you know what, buddy, just rip the Band-Aid off.
It's quite possible.
Come take your bath.
He definitely wasn't having a very good.
Yeah, I don't know.
They say it was because of that was 2024.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. All right, we don't need to spend time on it. It's Stroll.
Fernando,
although I will say Stroll has had a somewhat favorable season for him. So I don't know. Alonso, P7, sweet.
Yeah.
Started P8, got P7. Woohoo! You finish in front of the Ferraris.
Stroll didn't retire? Oh, yes, he did. Never mind. Sorry.
My favorite thing is there was a comment from Fernando after the race where they were talking to him about the spin that he did. And he said, yeah, man, I don't know. The car has a soul of its own. It jumped out and scared me. We spun. Fortunately, this track is forgiving, so I was able to get it back under control.
Said?
Yeah. He says that the car literally has a soul of its own.
He's such a specimen.
He said that literally it was just he was driving and it spun.
Yeah.
It was
he is a specimen.
So yeah, well, I mean, good race. Best race out of my 3 teams. So I wore the Aston hat. So it's good to see Fernando just willing that car into points.
Pretty much, yeah.
It is a boat.
Let's see. Dang, is it the Racing Bulls now?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's Hajar.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, ended up. I mean, he had a pretty good day. Other than his start was absolutely horrible. He lost like 2 or 3 spots immediately on his start. I just remember it being terrible. But he battled his way back and was running P6, I think, whenever he got a puncture or something. I can't remember why he went out.
Puncture.
And then Liam being able to get into the top 10. I'm cool with that. It's good for Liam. Your boy?
Yeah, it's whatever.
My boy?
Yeah, your boy, Liam.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I don't got nothing else to say about the Racing Bulls.
Yeah, I don't really have anything much to say much
Yeah.
about them.
All right, we can move on. Sweet.
Sweet.
Racing Bull fan. Looks like we need one. Here we go. Let's see. Kev? Yeah, Kev?
No, Kev's going to be a Red Bull fan next year.
Oh, that's right. He's going to be a Red Bull fan next year. Forget about it. We don't need you on then. We talk about Red Bulls enough. No, I'm just kidding. Low blow. All right. Is it Mercedes now?
Technically, it's Red Bull should have been a little bit ago. But
Oh, snap,
we
you're right.
finish with Red Bull.
Yeah,
I think.
all right, we'll finish. All right, Mercedes then. You say here, really good hustle from Antonelli.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Really good hustle from Antonelli. Russell was really fast in the sprint, but was struggling a bit in the race.
Mm-hmm.
But really good hustle from Antonelli. He was keeping Lando behind for a long time. And then
Till it mattered.
Oh,
Till
and
it
then he had a moment, and Lando was able to get past. I mean, I don't know if this is news or if we should just cover this now. I mean, screw everyone who like sent death threats to a fucking kid who's a rookie. Sorry, Kev. Like that's crazy, right?
Yeah, gotta put the duck sound
he makes a
in there.
rookie mistake, and you send death threats to him, and he's 19.
Yeah.
Insane, right?
Just
Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable. But it goes to show you how bad people do not want Max Verstappen to win this championship, dude.
It shows you how
badly
people
people want him to
win.
Want him to win? Oh yeah,
Because they were angry at Kimi
other way
for
around.
potentially letting Lando through. So
Yeah. Right.
right when that happened, this fueled it, but then also Helmet came in and added more gasoline.
What did Helmet say?
GP, I don't have a quote from Helmet. Maybe you can look it up. But GP said during the race, don't know why, but it looks like Antonelli let Lando through, kind of fueling it without seeing the incident. So that was on GP. He shouldn't have done that. Yep. Toto did face him. He like went up to him and was like, "Hey, that's not what happened. You shouldn't have said that. You added you put a lot of hate in the kid." And GP came out. He apologized right away. He's like, "I didn't even see the incident. I'm really sorry if I caused that." Helmet. I don't know if you guys have any specific quote, but Helmet threw on top of that more fuel. Eventually,
it was twice where he more or less waved Lando by. It was so obvious, is what he was saying.
Yeah, so yeah, people sending hateful comments, death threats to Kimi because he allegedly let Lando through. Very clearly did not do that. He did not have control of the car. You could see he was already losing it, and then he lost it again, and then Lando just went through. Red Bull did eventually release a statement saying that
they're all over
they were wrong. Yeah. It was a mess.
They regret suggesting Antonelli moved aside for Norris.
Yeah, crazy. So that
utter
was
nonsense from Toto.
Truly, what a horrible, dark moment in such a good race for a rookie.
Yeah,
once again, obviously, it sucks he lost fourth, but he kept fifth. He was fighting. He was fighting a faster car. He was fighting. Yeah, he beat George as well. So yeah, really, really dark. But either way, really good hustle from him. Like I said, he was keeping Lando behind for a very long time.
Yep.
He had a really good fight with Oscar for all of like I think a lap until Oscar dive bombed him, and that was really fun to see.
It was a good overtake.
So yeah, it was just wanted to kind of throw it out there. I hate, it's like we hate. I mean, we've had to talk about this like a similar situation twice this season. It's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Who else
I
is
hate
getting
talking
death
about it.
threats?
The Argentinian fan base for Colapinto, I believe.
Yes, they were sending it to
I forget who they were sending it
Bortoletto. No,
to. No. I forget who they were sending it to.
It wasn't Antonelli again,
Wasn't
was
to
it?
Doohan, was it?
Oh, maybe it was Doohan.
It was Doohan.
Maybe it was Doohan.
Yes,
was
I
maybe
think it was
Doohan.
Doohan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's messed up. All right. Well, McLaren.
Do we need to?
Yep, sure do.
Sure do.
Right. So
Do I have a
Technically-
seatbelt? Do you have a
technically-
seatbelt? We better buckle up.
technically, this is Gasly's fault.
Yes! Yes! Blame the French.
Technically, this is Gasly's fault. So Gasly crashes into Hulkenberg.
Or maybe the strategy was wrong. Or maybe the strategy
No,
was wrong.
It was.
I'm
it
just
was,
saying.
It was incredibly.
was-
it was incredibly, absolutely wrong. I have it here that I wrote Piastri stays out. Verstappen gambles, and I soon realized, Verstappen was not gambling. Piastri was gambling. So McLaren got it so incredibly wrong. Safety car comes out, lap 7 for this race. Everyone had a maximum 25 laps they could run on any set of tires they were in. So literally every single car except for the McLarens and Stroll pit. On lap 7.
Oh, and Ocon. Ocon stayed.
Well, maybe it was just Ocon then.
Yeah.
Maybe not Stroll.
It was the McLarens and Ocon.
and Ocon.
Ocon went
Okay.
up to third.
Sorry, they were so mixed up.
Yep, that's fair.
No, there's a lot going on right there, for real.
Every single one pits. Lando questions it for a second, but gets told that they'll have a ton of flexibility later in the race.
Well, and they told him pretty much that Red Bull just used up all their flexibility for the rest of the race.
Which wasn't unfortunately was not true. We go through the race and we just see the inevitable happening. Max catching, getting past, and then the undercut that they were getting, or like the fresher tires they were getting, were just not enough, basically slipping away. So McLaren probably not wanting to pick favorites, because that's all anyone can ever talk about with this team anymore, apparently. I'm looking at you, whoever you are in the camera.
Yeah,
you, whoever you are in the camera.
You're all right,
You.
Kev.
You're fine, Kev, but you
You there.
not wanting to show favoritism to anyone. They made them both stand out, ruining both of their races. So I don't really want to talk about McLaren that much anymore, because it was a horrible race and it was really hard to watch. But what I would like to talk about is what should they have done? Because no matter what, they screw one of their drivers over. They double stop. They screw Lando over. They pit Oscar. They screw Lando over. They pit Lando. They really screw Oscar over after having an incredible weekend. So like Lando, unfortunately, in this situation, no matter what, he's losing places and he's not winning this race. I think no matter what the right situation is, he's the fall guy here, because Oscar had it. Oscar was in front.
Papaya rules.
And papaya rules. But I'd love to hear from you guys if you have a similar perspective. If you think like what would have been good. I mean, if
Like what they could have done differently.
They pit Oscar. Oscar wins the race.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
It's not even close, I think. Oscar, like full stop, Oscar was the fastest driver on the track.
Why did they not?
Oscar was faster than Max.
It just
Because
wasn't their
it's
strategy.
just what
you
Joe
know?
said. They didn't want to risk either driver's race. They didn't want to risk favoring one driver over another.
But I do think in that moment you should. You know, you do have somebody in first place. Yes, Lando's leading in WDC, so that would bring up the question, like, what? How do you pick which one? But again, if we're talking about, do you want to win the race as a team or not? And I know it's coming down to where they've already won constructors as a team, so it's like, does that matter? But like, I think you got to give it to Oscar there and pit him.
So,
You know,
Yeah.
Lando was 7 seconds behind Oscar at the time of the pit.
I think he was a little closer, was he not?
It was 7 because he was 3 seconds to Max and Max was 4 seconds to Oscar.
Okay, sure.
So what they should have done is, as soon as the safety car came out, should have said, both of you box. Double stack it. What's going to happen? Oscar had a long pit, and that was going to happen. That is going to hold up Lando. Lando is probably going to lose a position, 2 at the most, right? but he's going to be on the same strategy as everybody else, and he doesn't have to deal with he doesn't have to deal with the undercutting, and he gets the same rubber as everybody else at the restart, as opposed to having old rubber at the restart. And so he potentially could have taken positions at the restart, giving him a better chance at fighting back up onto the podium. I think that the best way, it would still damage Lando's race, but I think it would damage Lando's race less than them.
I don't think so. I think if you double stack him, I think Lando possibly finishes worse than fourth.
You think so?
For me, I don't know. I'm just trying to think all that through.
It's hard with hindsight.
It is hard with hindsight. We watched Russell.
It's supposed to be easier hindsight. What the F?
You're right. Yeah. We watched Russell get held up for, I think, like 10 seconds almost behind Antonelli pitting when they double boxed, because Antonelli had to wait for traffic to get through in the pit lane.
And that is true.
So, like, I mean, granted,
the good news,
Lando would have a way less actually, no, because they're right at the start of the pit lane. They would have had a ton of traffic if they boxed. They would have had
That's going to be
lot of
tough to
traffic.
release and not get called out for a not safe release or something.
It's like, it's really hard to tell.
It is hard
I don't
to tell.
know. I truly don't know. I think no matter what, Lando is screwed.
I know what we need to do.
He definitely. I don't think he gets any better than fourth, even if they double stack.
Yeah.
Kev, you guys all need to get your smarter than me friends around. You guys need to create a simulation that we can plug all these things into live on the show. What would have happened?
I'm punching the numbers.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Oscar, I feel so bad for Oscar. He had that race, and he knew he was the fastest driver, and to him, he feels like his team let him down, and I feel like that's probably accurate.
And
His
Zach
team
Brown
made the
just
wrong
came
call.
out and pretty much backed up everything. You know,
Oscar was so crushed.
He was
bet.
crushed, dude. I felt
bet.
so bad seeing him. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, I mean that was Oscar's race.
It
Plain
was
and simple.
110%.
all right.
It's going to be really hard if he gets enough points in the race, this upcoming race, that he might have won WDC.
if he would
That'll
have
be
won
a
last
hard-
race. Yeah.
That'll be a hard pill for him to swallow.
But
You know, he
It's
probably's
all-
already crunched those numbers too.
Maybe, but hopefully they're not, and they're just thinking ahead and not looking behind, because that's all they can really do right
Yep.
now. Anyway.
Wait for off
Agreed.
season. Yeah. All right. Let's see. The Max Bulls.
The Max Bulls.
Yuki Tsunoda finishing P10 and losing his job. Let's see.
You guys think Max was given the win? Like, was there anything else he would have done to get him to win other than just kind of the strategy biff from McLaren?
Kind of think he got lucky with that.
He got lucky.
Like,
And I
he got
think
lucky.
actually
I mean-
even he himself said that he got lucky. Like he knew himself he was not the fastest driver on the track.
Oh, I'll also say Norris getting overtaken by Verstappen immediately. Or I mean, he bottled it less
He
like
split him
not
immediately.
as rough
I did
as
not like that.
Yeah, he didn't battle it as rough as he's done before, but he still lost position immediately, which kind of also set him up to be in a horrible position. So
100%.
So yeah, I think Max just kind of that was his one defining move that set him in the position to be given the race.
So what happens in Abu Dhabi? Oof, man, we'll get to it
We'll get
later.
to
But
it.
man,
Yes, sir.
There's so much. There's so much. All right. Yeah, I mean, Max still drove the crap out of the car. I mean, he's still showing. I mean, the fact that he's seriously even in consideration for a championship right now still blows my mind. I mean, I did not. None of us.
Yeah, don't think
I
any of
was
us saw
very much convinced it was between Oscar and Lando, and that's what we were talking about for the last few weeks.
that. Yep.
I mean, this has got to be one of the. If he were to win, don't you dare call it a comeback, but don't you think this would be one of the greatest comebacks probably since like a summer break and where you were in points? Has any WDC won from that far back?
Yes.
I'd be curious. Who was it?
Kimi Räikkönen in 2007.
That's what he went on on a crazy run.
In
on a
fact,
break?
it's weird because the point system was slightly different in 2007. People have crunched the numbers, and technically if like we were to put Max back in 2007 or Kimi back in now, it would have been like Kimi came back from what effectively would have been like a 130 point deficit
Okay.
in a similar time frame to what Max has.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough.
and that was against two McLaren drivers. It was Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton.
I was just saying, Kimi was not supposed to win the championship that year.
No, he was very consistently up there and fighting with them and just kind of driving his own race. And then McLaren kind of did the same thing that they're doing now, where they were like having issues between their drivers and like not like the two of them were battling with each other more than they were
Right.
battling with the rest of the field.
Right.
And it just opened up the opportunity for Kimi Räikkönen to come in and steal the championship. And he did it at Abu Dhabi.
Sure. Fair enough. Well, let's move on. Do any of you guys got any call outs?
I didn't have a single one.
I didn't either.
I did not either.
It felt like a quiet race.
It really did. Everybody's just dialed and focused. There's
Yeah.
no
There were no funny shenanigans.
no George
I could have
blow
sworn,
ups this
man, I
week.
could have sworn there was something, but no, I didn't go looking. Unfortunately.
Okay. Actually, there is one that I want to call out. Near the end of the race, Sainz was starting to get understeer, and he clicks on the button instead of like immediately saying what he says. He's, oh no, oh no, I'm starting to get understeer.
Check the body of the
Check
car.
the body of the car. Yeah, just starting with oh no.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Yeah, he was like, he was. Oh man,
The visible despair
Yeah,
on my
despair,
face when
yeah, despair.
when I heard it. I was like, oh
Yeah,
no.
I was like, oh god! It was just like looking back there, so funny to listen to him say that.
You felt
'Cause, like,
his-
he
you felt
was
his
fine.
oh no.
Like, he was
Yeah,
fine.
he was
Nothing was wrong. It's just oh no. He had a lot of really good comms. Like right near the end, he was like, "We can do this." Like he was like hyping himself up, hyping the team.
Yeah.
He was like, "We have to stay ahead. We have to keep pushing. We have to stay ahead. We
I
can do
love
this,
that.
guys."
I love that.
And, oh no! Yeah, it was really good. That's the only really good one
Yeah.
that stands out to me.
I gotta go back and check that one out.
Yep.
Excuse me, jeez Louise. Real quick here, let me just take some water.
Hydration check.
Yeah, because clearly I don't know what's going on. I'm choking on my spit or something. All right, quick thoughts from the boys. This is the only thing I wanted to bring up since we did not have a show last week. The near Marshall incident in Vegas. Again, after the Mexico GP, like what is going on? Why can't we keep these marshals safe? And I went down a rabbit hole and found, now bless his heart, I forget his name, the dude that died in like the 70s or something. It's the video's on YouTube. It's really bad, actually, like really, really sad. Of a marshal going out on track and just getting obliterated, killed the driver too. Something Price was the driver. It was bad. There's a lot of details there. I can tell you off air. But so now I think of that every time, this happens. And it's like, dude, we've had a few marshal incidents in the past weeks. And poor Liam, it's happened to him twice.
Yep.
Hopefully he doesn't think about that. But it's like, dude, we don't need to be seeing a death out here.
Yeah.
What is going on with the miscommunication?
I remember the issue in Mexico. Where he pit and then they were out and they had to run back really quick right as he's coming around the corner. Do you guys remember exactly what happened in Vegas? I'm having a hard time.
It was like a
recalling.
group of them and they all ran out there and then they were coming back and then like two went back out to quick grab a piece or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
I wonder
Liam
if
was
they
like
cut- I wonder if
coming
they cut
right
off
around the corner and was like,
Okay.
he's like, it happened again.
Yeah, no,
He's
that's
like, what is going on?
That's crazy.
And the FIA said there was like no issue or something. Like something came out and was just like, yeah, I mean, all the protocols are being taken. It's just like a miscommunication somewhere. Okay, well,
good.
It happened
Glad
twice.
it's working.
It happened twice in like 3-4 weeks, and now it's like somebody could die, dude, including the driver, including the marshal, or literally if the marshal gets sent like into the crowd or something, it could kill somebody else. I don't know.
Who knows?
And they at that speed they will get sent.
Yeah. Simply put, if there is debris on the racing line that they need to remove, if a marshal needs to go on track no matter what, at the minimum, I was about to say VSC, but at the minimum, probably a safety car. Like
I was thinking VSC too, but you think
VSC. I think that was the whole point that VSC was created.
But I don't think. I'm so sorry. That's the second time I did that.
Bull in a China shop.
It's usually bent out the forward.
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
I feel you.
I'm just gonna stay.
And this
put.
is on the right side today, so it's screwing me up.
There is the VSC. You don't have anyone guiding you around the danger, right?
Yep.
You're just supposed to slow down. Granted, you're slow enough where you should be able to react quicker to things on, but
their slow is still
a
pretty
safety
quick.
car is going to be able to guide you around issues way better than a VSC is going to be able to do. So, I guess for very specific situations, VSC, but for the most part, probably a safety car. It will really mess up races, but. Come on, guys. This is people whose lives
At the
are
cost of a
dealing with
death.
right
Yeah,
here.
literally. Yeah, literally.
You're gonna throw a ton of safety stuff into the car. You got to protect the people that are on track. That's crazy to me.
For sure. All right, news. Just a couple things. I just saw today that McLaren's pretty much given the okay for their two drivers to kind of fight it out for the championship. I think that's exactly how it should be. You got constructors locked up. Hopefully, you don't wreck each other, so at least one of them wins. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I knocked on wood for Joe. But that would be crazy, though, huh? That would really suck.
That's what I said earlier when he and I were talking about it off air.
Suck.
I was like,
I don't want that to happen. To be clear, I do not want that to happen. But that would be crazy.
So let's pitch it.
love
Let's
the
pitch it to you
drama.
though, because like,
slow pitch it to me.
so they are able to fight, right? I'm not saying he has to do this, and I don't think he should be made to do this, but Max is in first, Lando's in third, Oscar is in second.
No. Man, that'd be the ultimate teammate move.
And
But if Lando's in third, he can still
Russell's
win, right?
in fourth, and Russell is catching for some reason. Like, do you think Lando's on, like, you gotta have him give it to me, man? Like, he's not winning.
And have Oscar
and I'm
block
not gonna
George just to keep him away type shit?
I mean, and no, just give him position because then he's thoroughly safe in second.
But so if Oscar finishes second, Lando finishes third, Max still wins. And Max still
Lando
wins.
wins. Lando wins. But I'm saying, what if they're in the situation where Oscar's ahead and someone is catching Lando and about to put him in fourth, and then he won't?
I got what you're saying.
With all my chest, hope that does not happen.
Oh, I hope so too. Trust me. I want more than anything for that not to happen.
That would, like, me who's been begging for a three-way fight going into Abu Dhabi because it'd be so much fun, that would completely ruin the race.
This is a worst case scenario.
That is a worst case scenario.
Like,
dude, I
do
don't
they
know.
do they ask? Do they like? I'm not even saying
right
if they like if like he's obligated to do it because he's not. I'm just saying, do you think McLaren will even like prompt him, be like, hey,
What do you think? Or like
George is catching Lando and he's about to become under serious pressure. Listen, man, something horrible needs to happen to both Max and Lando for you to win this. Let's play the team game here.
let's help Lando in the WGC. Man, oh my God.
I'm gonna be frank.
It's like really hard to hear, but I mean, it would make things interesting, right?
Since we're talking about worst case scenario, I think if that happens, I think at the top of my radar is Oscar Piastri looking to leave McLaren.
Yeah.
I think that would be the straw that would break the camel's back. I think Oscar would truly cement it for him, and he would look for a different team. If that happened, and he literally handed his title championship chances away,
opportunity, even
Any
if that
opportunity
opportunity is slim.
Yeah.
You know, the three drivers coming in, he's three.
Because to him,
Man.
like why would he want to do it? Because he'd be like, oh, I have the chance to help Lando win the championship, or Lando can fight against George, and maybe George will crash Lando out, giving me a chance to win the championship. So why would he want to do that?
It's true.
He wouldn't, because like that's his rival right now, and then all he has to do is catch Max.
No.
No, I mean, true. Yeah, I suppose there's
No. He needs a lot more to happen to Max.
He would
And
need-
if-
he
and
would
if
need
Max
more to
is
happen to
20
Max.
seconds ahead of him.
Yeah.
Would Max have to be?
I'm just saying,
I'm not
like,
saying I'm not saying he
there's a
has
lot
to because
here.
he doesn't. I just want to know if you guys think McLaren will have the balls to ask. Like, hey,
Heck yes.
Yeah,
I do think they'll have the
You think
balls
so?
to ask, and either they won't get a response, or it might be fiery.
to whom it may concern.
They concern, yeah, no doubt.
we'll get a tweet from Oscar. I did not confirm that I will be staying on McLaren this year.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you have two alpha drivers. It's gonna be messy, and
It's going to be exciting.
So.
We'll touch on it one more time before we're
Yep.
out here. Just to finish up news, Yuki is out. No ride for Yuki. All the seats are confirmed.
That's like huge news. I feel like
It is
like,
huge news. Hajar to Red Bull. Arvid Lindblad.
Yep.
Ah, wow. It's not Bloop Block
You actually
or whatever
got
I
his
said.
name right there.
Yeah, right. He goes to V-Carb. So
Arvin Lindblad.
Yuki, is this the last of Yuki? Does he get a reserve spot? Does he?
I have news.
You know,
He is staying reserved for Red Bull.
I hope that's okay. That's okay. He can
At
stay
least
reserved for
through
Red Bull.
2026, I believe.
I hope he sticks around long enough, and I hope that do we just get rid of Lance Stroll?
That
and
feels
just
weird.
Send him to Aston. Would you? Holy cow, man! That was intense. Are you okay?
We're back.
We're back.
You're
We're
caught
back.
on your back. Technical difficulties.
We'll add that to the blooper reel too.
Yeah.
I just fell off my chair. Sorry. Commotion. Where were we?
I think you were saying something.
I was saying
Oh, okay.
something. Yeah, I was saying that like I hope they just get rid of Lance
I was
Stroll.
distraught about Yuki.
Yeah, I hope Aston just gets rid of Lance Stroll and puts Yuki in that car, please.
Yeah. So he's set to carry test and reserve driver duties in 2026. After that, unknown. He could never race F1 again.
I think there's a chance.
I think there's a good chance.
IndyCar.
a very real chance.
IndyCar.
I'm not, and I don't want that I like Yuki a lot. I want to see him in an F1 seat. I actually did not see this coming. I thought he would have at the very least been demoted.
I did too.
That did not happen. They were like, nope.
That's why I find it weird. That's why I find it
weird.
weird he's going to accept a reserve spot for
I
them.
mean, what else?
I guess that's it, right? If
gotta
you
get
want
paid,
if you
you're
still
right.
want
I'm just
one more
disappointed.
chance.
I want a Japanese driver on the grid.
No, I hear you. I do too.
And I'm disappointed
I hear
because
you.
now the only Japanese driver's gone. There's a good chance he's not coming back. The only other Japanese driver I know of in F2 is Miata Ritomo, and I don't think he's coming.
I don't think so either. So hear me out. What if he's reserved test because he's like, listen, Red Bull goes through these drivers like butter, right? Hadjar's going to get up there and he's not going to make it.
He
And
says
they're
it
gonna
just
be,
like
they're going to
this,
be looking
too.
at
You heard Yuki
Arvid and they're
talk.
going to be looking at me and they're going to
Also-
give Arvid the seat and then Arvid's not going to do well. And I'm like, you know what? Let's throw Yuki back in there.
Yeah.
Also, I'm speaking to Kevin in this moment. I'm sorry about your driver and his
Yeah,
future.
man. That's rough, dude.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough.
New regs, anything could happen.
Oh, Kev, all right. I love the positivity. Yeah,
I'm
new car,
sorry
new
about
regs.
your
Anything
driver,
can
buddy.
happen. I feel.
It was he had a good run. Truly.
Kev's going to start wearing a Red Bull hat for the show.
I might have to give him one.
You shall suffer the second seat Red Bull curse, just as I have suffered the two best drivers in McLaren, or two good drivers in McLaren.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah.
Isaac Hadjar. Oh,
my
man.
God. Do you have an up to speed?
I do have an up to speed.
All right, sweet. All right, Kev, let's head right into our Abu Dhabi GP preview.
Preview.
And I am here to bring you up to speed for the Formula One Etihad Airways Abu Dhabi Grand Prix 2025. The final race of the season.
The finale.
Boo. Fun fact for y'all. Vettel, Rosberg, and Verstappen all sealed their maiden WDC titles here. Could we see a fourth in either Norris or Piastri this weekend?
You don't want me to answer that.
No, I don't. Mike, back to you for the weather, please.
Oh, we're going to weather.
loved that.
Weather next.
Oh.
Weather next. Weather next.
He's the weatherman. Fast Laps weatherman.
It's gonna rain.
Fun fact, I was a weatherman for my high school TV show.
Really?
So that back to the weather just threw me off. Of course.
This. My phone killed itself. Okay. I do know though in Abu Dhabi it is going to be a ripe 25 degrees Celsius, which is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit for us laymen's. So
Really cool.
That is us.
So that is pretty temperate, not too hot, not too cold. It is
George
a
Russell
twilight
weather.
race, so they are expecting that it'll probably get a little bit cooler towards the end of the race. Cooler. But really not by too much, like a degree or two in Celsius. So
This is the only race where we actually see the sunset during the race, I think.
Is it the only race? Are you sure?
I think so.
I
Fun
think
fact.
really
I think so. During the race, yeah.
we don't
Because we start and it's not like bright out, but it's like it's like
isn't
so close to sundown.
isn't Baku also like
Baku. No, Baku's fully during the
day?
during
Really?
the day. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we also get like into twilight hours in Baku.
I don't think so.
Well, what do I know?
I could be wrong. That's not my fun fact.
Good
The
thing
other
you
thing
live
was
in
my
the
fun
desert.
fact.
Yeah, really.
Right. Last year, Lando, Oscar,
Right.
Carlos, and Max are top four. For the last time in 2024, it is lights out. All four cars in front get a great launch into T1, but Verstappen starts to immediately fight Piastri for P2. They get a bit too close at the apex, and Oscar clips his back left with Max's front right, sending both of them spinning off and down the grid order. Boom. Oscar suffers the worst of it and ends up at the back of the field. Max is able to spin around enough to keep it facing the right direction, finds himself mid-pack. Our top three order in the long straight is Lando to Sainz to Gasly.
Yadi no.
Right after the straight, Perez is our second Red Bull to spin on lap 1 of the same race, making contact with his 2026 teammate Bottas, spinning, setting him down the grid just ahead of Oscar. Verstappen does pick up a 10-second penalty. Bottas picks one up as well.
I love he's returning to the grid, by the way.
Me too.
I am stoked.
You're hearing,
for Bottas.
just hearing his name, I'm like, yes.
Yes, he's coming
He's back.
Oscar's day gets worse. While trying to find a move down the straight to get ahead of Williams, he locks up and instead goes right into the back of the car, picking himself up a penalty as well. After starting from the back row of the grid, Charles makes an overtake on lap 7, getting ahead of Magnussen for 7th position. 3 laps later, he makes the move on Alonso for 6th. Max starts to make up the places he lost, getting to 7th by lap 12. At the same time, Charles takes 5th from Hulkenberg. 31, Bottas has a horrible lockup, goes straight into the overtaking Haas of Magnussen, who cuts in front and gets T-boned by the kick Sauber. Magnussen takes a little bit of car damage, and Bottas picks up front suspension damage, retiring his final race of F1 until next season.
Thank goodness.
By lap 54, Piastri is finally able to recover back into points after an overtake on Albon into 10th. Meanwhile, Max has made it back up to 6th, with Lando leading Sainz by 7.5 seconds, who leads Charles by another 22. Last lap, interesting battle between both Mercedes for 4th position. Hamilton goes around the outside on the second DRS straight ahead of his teammate, picking up 4th in his last drive for Merck. All the while, Lando crosses the line in first, securing Constructors' Championship for his team for the first time in quite a while. We hear a quote: "Incredible. Well done, everyone. So proud of you all. Thank you so much. It has been such a special year. Next year is going to be my year too." Boom! As if it was prophecy. As if it was foretold. We are now here, the last race of the season, and Lando is up for the podium that he said would be his 1 year ago, almost to the date.
That is dope.
Behind him, though, the reigning world champion, Max Verstappen, coming back from over 100 points, back from the halfway point of the season, now only 12 points away, still very much in the catch. And his teammate Oscar, a little bit further behind, but still there. He needs a long shot. He needs to get lucky, but we could still see an orange face on the podium that is not that of Lando's. An orange
No, I hear you. I got
car,
you.
whatever.
No, I got you.
Boys, I think it's time to see what needs to happen this race for Lando to take it. If you will, Kev, let's go to Mike, and then Mike, I'll kind of have you just lay it out if you would.
Yeah, so we've got statistics up here. Roll up the sleeves for this one. So it is tense. There is a fight between these 3 drivers. Lando is in first with 408 points, Max with 396, and Oscar with 392. So a max of 14 points betwixt them.
Betwixt. Interesting.
Fancy.
I see
We're getting
that.
fancy in here.
I'm not fancy
So
enough.
Catch up.
on here, we see if Lando finishes first, he wins. That's it. Lando finishes second, Lando wins. Lando finishes third, he wins. So if Lando is on the podium,
He's
Lando
WDC.
wins. If Lando comes in third or in fourth and Max wins, then Max is WDC for the 5th time. If Norris comes in 5th and Max wins WDC. Lando can get to 6th. And if Lando gets 6th, then
Max still has to win.
Max still needs to win. But if Max finishes, I believe the math would be 3rd or worse, and Oscar wins, then Oscar is then WDC.
If Lando is also in 6th.
So that would require Lando in 6th and
Yeah,
Max in
right.
3rd or worse.
I don't like those odds for Oscar.
And then it continues to
fair.
get worse and worse. Anything worse, and it's giving Max from 7th and 8th, Max can finish in 3rd. From 9th and 10th, Max can finish in 4th. And 11th or worse, Max can finish 4th or worse and get WDC.
So Lando
for
needs
Oscar-
to not retire and just hit the podium.
For Oscar, Oscar needs to win this race and Lando to get 6th or worse.
Piastri can still win if he gets P2 and Lando gets at best P10, but Max will have to not get a podium.
Yep.
And then
No way.
Yes.
No way that happens. If Lando's
you're
that
right.
far
You're
back,
right.
Max
Yeah.
is gonna be on the podium. If
Yes.
Lando's not on the podium, Max is on the podium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really think this is between Max and Lando, which is crazy. I would have never thought that we'd actually be saying that. But well, it's in Lando's hands. It really is. Well, and McLaren as a team, but it's in Lando's hands.
Yeah. If Piastri wins, Max comes second, and Lando's out of the points. Piastri wins.
Yes.
So
If
there's
Max
a world.
comes second, and Piastri wins, and Lando's out of points
So if Lando DNFs and Oscar's ahead
of
like,
Max, no
so,
matter
like,
what, if
true-
Oscar's ahead
it's
of
a
Max,
really, it's a really hard. No,
no, he'd have to win.
He'd have to win.
He'd have to win. Yeah.
So it's a really hard. Like, there's only one like very specific scenario, but seeing how Oscar's pace has been, it's like, I mean, you need basically you need Lando to DNF, and you need to be ahead at the start, and that's it.
You just don't share that with him.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
buddy, I need you to crash out.
You're looking for a miracle here, Oscar.
You're looking for me.
He
Here.
is, he
Either
is,
way,
he is.
three-way battle to the last race of the season.
Stoked.
Not gonna lie, would have loved to seen a call it a little bit earlier because I'm a McLaren fan, but
But we haven't seen a battle like this since Verstappen and Lewis for the final race.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I think I argue that race was a little more crazy because they are on even points exactly.
Right. No,
Yes,
it was
I agree.
crazy. No, it was crazy.
That being said, this is a little bit more fun because it's like technical.
There's so many
It's like
different
there's so many different
scenarios.
scenarios.
We
Yeah.
haven't seen a three-way fight for WDC championship going into the last race since 2004. No, 2007. 2007. Because that's when it was Kimi
Would have been
Räikkönen.
the Kimi and the McLaren.
Yeah, Kimi and the two McLarens. So, aside from that, it has pretty much only ever been a two-way fight going into the final race.
Well, don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss
It's been
it.
almost 20 years.
Take it away for the
Wow.
points.
Okay, we've been gone a few weeks.
We have. Things have changed.
Things have changed.
I'm officially out of the running. I cannot.
You're not winning
win.
WDC.
I can't win, and I
on
can't
fast
get second.
laps.
I can't win or get second. So that's second year in the row. I think I'm. Last.
You're on the podium.
Hey, you're on the podium, buddy.
Was I last year? Or were you? Did you?
I think I
duo?
was.
I think we tied for last.
You know what?
I think you guys tied for
They're
last.
somewhere in here. Let me
So
find
that's
them.
good.
But anyway.
At least I'm consistent.
So that's good.
Yeah, I had there were. I'm telling you, man. And there were a couple races where I was looking really good, and then something happened, and then all of a sudden you were looking really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that sucks.
That
I'm a
blows.
prophet. This is my
kinda
crystal
sucks a
ball.
bit. Where did we put predictions? Here they are.
I do not know.
So last year, we had a couple more people on the pod.
Oh, I just brought it up too. Yeah, go for it.
Whoa, this is not right.
No, you got to scroll all the way down.
All the way down?
Yeah. It's not as fancy as
take it
yours.
last.
It's not as fancy as yours.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cole and Tyler, they tied for first.
Not me.
Smelty got 1 point more than I did.
Yeah.
Right.
So it
Oh, I
feels
see
good.
2 points, but 38, 36. But
I'm happy
whatever.
I'm happy to be the Williams of this little group here.
Hey,
okay?
you know
That's
what?
fine
I
with
respect
me.
that.
You mean the
Sometimes,
Alpine?
once in a while,
I root for you.
Once in a while, I'll get a podium. You know,
I root for you. I love an underdog story.
Did
So-
you? I mean, you had to have won a week at least. No,
It has been a very good.
you won a week.
I won.
You won Monza.
Oh no, I've won a couple. I've won 1 or 2 weeks, but like
You tied
I have
with
not. But like
Spa.
I said, like a Williams, 1 or 2, and that's
Tied
it.
with me.
Mike has had 2 very good races. He got 4
Fire.
points in both Vegas and Qatar. He only got 1 point in Brazil, which actually put you ahead momentarily, but then he came back because you only got 2 points in Qatar. So the current standings: Mike with 62 points, Smelty with 60 points, and me with the humble 52.
The humble 52.
It's better for me because now I don't care. I can just focus on the race. I mean, you guys are probably focused on the race too. This is this means nothing.
Yeah.
We still do we get points for our predictions at the start of the season too? Did we discuss that? I can't remember. It's
I
been
don't
so
think
long.
so.
I don't remember.
Did we put it in here?
We have season predictions, but I
We
don't
got to figure all
remember
that
if
out next
yeah,
year.
we'll look back.
We'll
look
go.
back.
We'll go and we'll look back. We'll find out.
I don't know
We'll
if
make
you.
sure.
I don't know if you remember offhand, Kev, if we did points or not for that. But okay, we'll look
go-
back.
we'll look
first episode. Right. So with
I
that,
was an
Mike,
idiot.
you are in the lead, which means you get to pick first for our final race of the season.
Me. All right. Are we ready? Get your
I can't believe I picked Charles.
get your
by the
lock.
way.
Dude, you know what's
so
so
crazy.
upsetting though?
That's so
What was
crazy.
it?
But the rest of my table is kind of right? Lando, Max, Oscar, George.
What I
Like
was,
if I would have put Charles 5th, the top 4 look really good.
we didn't talk about Vegas, right?
No, we didn't.
But bro, I was 2/10 away from getting 6 points.
He was.
Because my podium was Max to George to Charles. And
Max, Oscar, George.
or Max.
But yeah, Max, Oscar, George is what you're. Oh, I'm looking at Qatar.
it was
My
Vegas,
bad.
yeah, Vegas.
Yeah, Max, George, Charles. Yeah.
Yeah. And
And freaking Kimmy had to ruin the day.
yeah, and then Kimmy, if he was just 2/10 slower, Charles would have been on the podium, and I would have had six whole points.
God, only 1-6 this year.
Only 1-6.
Wonder who
this
that
year.
was. Anyway,
That's a good thing you got that.
What's your picks? Yeah, it's helping me a lot now.
Yeah.
You guys are still very much in this competition. It
We are.
does mean, however,
Kev's got a question.
we're at one.
Word.
Because I'm out of this, I can kind of just talk a little bit now.
That's all you've been doing.
You guys are so close. It means that Smeltsy, because he goes first, you kind of have to do something different to him if you want to win.
I know, I
this
gotta
and
be
not
crazy.
tie.
If anything,
you're right.
I have the
You're right.
advantage.
Do we?
He does have the advantage.
Unless I mean, man, I don't know. I don't remember if we have points for season predictions or not. I don't know if we do.
We'll look back and find
Because
out.
best case scenario for me really is getting 4 points with him only getting 2, hopefully, and then we tie.
I mean,
I almost have to perfect 6 to beat him because there's a good chance he can at least get 4 points. Real good chance. At
There's a good chance
at least get one podium, at least one position correct, and get the 2 points, and then the other 2 could swap or whatever, and he'd still be fine.
I'm confident I'm going to get 3 points at least.
in fact, because I'm not in this, I'm just gonna go first. I'm doing Lando, Oscar, Max because that's what I would like to happen.
No, Mask.
But yeah, you have to do. You cannot match his podium
Because it
you
would be
won't- you won't
pointless.
win.
It'd be pointless. Yeah, you're right.
So,
no.
So,
Yeah.
with that said, I know
piece
who
of
I'm
crap.
picking. I know who I'm picking. In
I think
third
you've
place,
known who you were picking since last week. I think.
in third place,
Yep.
I am locking in Oscar Piastri.
Boom. There it is.
There it is. In second place, I am locking in Max Verstappen.
Boom. There it is.
And in first, it's going to be Lando Norris.
Do you know what this means? This means that he is predicting Lando to win WDC.
On record, I want Max Verstappen to win. I do. I want Max Verstappen to win this, but I find it so unlikely that Lando is not going to be on the podium. So
I might have to not put Lando on the podium.
that would be,
You could do
or you could not put Oscar on.
Max.
Max is winning. That's
You
what
could do
Max is my
You could do
one.
Max, Oscar, Lando, and
could.
you would still get more points, and you would get enough points
To win or tie?
to win.
If I did Max, Oscar, Lando.
Because if it's Max, Oscar, Lando, I'm still going to get 3 points.
And he gets 6, which is one more point than you have.
No, I have 2 more points than him.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah.
So you're right. You're right, Smelty. You need to get 6 points.
Yeah.
You
I have to.
Unless you both biff it, which is possible. Like that's incredibly possible.
Jeez.
So you either,
That's why I'm
you
thinking
either-
about putting
you either
somebody
have to,
else. on
Yeah,
the
you
podium.
either
I
have to
don't know.
reorder his podium completely different, or you pick someone else and hope that none of them are on the podium, or are not enough.
Is it time for your champion, George Russell, to make an appearance once
And
again?
save my season?
Save your season.
That would be sick.
This is a story.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, but
This is me
who I'd
gaslighting
leave
him
off
into
my
picking
podium
George.
would really disappoint you
I'm not
because it would mean that Max would win the WDC.
Your prediction is not going to disappoint me, I promise, because it's fake and it's not real, and you're delusional.
And you deliver.
Oh God.
What are you gonna do?
I understand. You are in a bad position. You have to pick crazy if
I'm
you
so
want. If you
close
want
to
win.
like actually winning.
Yeah.
but so is he, and that's disappointing for me.
He's winning right now.
He is
winning right now.
I am winning.
Dude. And this is his
trust
first
me,
season.
I
You know,
know.
if he wins, we probably won't.
You
invite
and I
him back.
look real dumb.
We look really bad. We're not going to invite
I
you
look
back if you
incredible.
win. Yeah.
I look so good.
All right,
Does
all
that
right,
mean
all
he's
right,
host
all right,
next
all right,
year?
all right. Yeah, probably. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Who are you starting with, third or first?
First, Max, Oscar, George Russell, Max Verstappen is WDC.
I was really hoping you'd put George.
If it's any consolation, I really want your podium to be right.
If it's any consolation, I really don't want your podium. But
I bet
I'm
he
like
doesn't.
really happy that that's the podium you went with. I think that's an awesome podium.
I think it's an awesome
It's the
podium.
risky move. It's the play
No, but
to try
listen,
to win.
Listen, what if
So-
Max and Oscar aren't on it, George finishes third still somehow, you get those points. Like
That's true.
You get if George is on a podium,
But then
you get 1 point
but then
over.
Lando would definitely not have to win
Oh, that's a good point.
because then he'd get 2 points for sure.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're
And
right.
And then he'd still
Maybe
win by
George
2.
Russell. Maybe George Russell wins.
But if you get
and
if you
Oscar
get-
comes in second.
Yeah, if you get Max Oscar, oh man, yeah.
It's a toughie. It's a toughie. It's a toughie.
You could get Max Lando George, and you would still. I think
You,
you
you
could
know what you're trying to do right now?
here's-
He's trying to make a
here's
way
a-
for my podium to work and for me to win, to feel good about it, and to still have Lando win WDC.
okay,
That's what he's trying to do.
I know
right
another
now.
way that he can feel good about this though is that if
No, yeah, you would because you would tie. Oh man, you would tie.
no,
Yeah, I'll
okay,
take
so
a
you see
tie. Yeah.
here's what happens. Here's what happens, right? You get George wins, Oscar comes in second, and Leclerc comes in third, and then Lando comes in fourth. Right, Lando will still win WDC because he'll have more points. Max will be down the order because he crashes or something. Who knows?
Okay.
He does something
And
that
then-
Max is not going to do.
Something happens, right?
We are on our way to Wonderland.
and
Oh,
and
man.
boom, Lando wins. You get
We're down
3
the
points.
proverbial rabbit hole.
I get 1.
Oh man, it has come really close. You guys really brought it to the end there. Like,
But again, like
Good
you
job.
said, you came out of
pretty
nowhere
good.
again and got close. There was a time where we were all like within.
there
I
was a
thought, like,
moment.
2
There
or
was a
4
moment
or
that
something.
I was catching up, and then it just kind of plummeted. Did I get any? I don't think any of us went. None of us went a weekend with 0 points. So congrats. Boys.
That's cool.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
no,
We
that's
all
cool.
picked McLarens.
We all.
Well,
That's a good point.
pretty much.
I'm
All
just
right.
double checking to make sure that's true. Yeah. None of us went with 0 points. We all at least got one person.
That's cool.
Those ones really hurt though.
Yeah, those ones really do.
Trust
hurt.
me, I know.
Yeah. You ideally at least need.
And then
3,
yeah,
so.
Smelty so far still the only one second weekend with
That's
the perfect
crazy,
score.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Unbelievable, this guy.
All right, we gotta end it,
Amazing.
fellas. We gotta end
That's
it.
it.
We've been long.
It's been a while.
Mike, thanks for being here.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks,
glad
Mike.
I was here.
Thanks, Mike's boss, for letting him be here.
Thanks, Mike's boss. Shout
Appreciate
out
that.
to Ty.
We're not going to say his name.
Okay.
Jeff.
He did one
Thanks,
nice
Jeff.
thing to me.
he doesn't get his name said on the pod. Joe, your mom is waiting, I presume.
She's been waiting for an hour.
Yeah. Oh, all right. We gotta go.
No,
All
it's
right.
really fun to be here. I'm so happy that we finally got to get a pod in, especially for
Man.
this epic conclusion. And
When
we will
work
be
was getting
back.
in the way for all of
Yeah.
us. Jeez.
It may not be the next week or the week after, but we will be back for a season recap to
100%.
go over who
Have to.
won.
Have to.
And just kind of we'll do like our favorites of the season and stuff like
I
that.
presume
figure it
that'll
out.
probably be a short one, huh? That'll
Yeah,
be
of course.
one.
That'll be a short
That'll be
episode.
I actually do think it could be.
Kev,
I'm not gonna say it. I
Kev
don't
dropped his
know.
head. Kev dropped his head.
No, I think that one's probably going to be a long one. Is we're going to have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. But with that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, or you listen to the banner, whether that's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. And don't forget Kev behind the camera getting
Kev,
it done
thank you
for
so
us
much.
as always. And hopefully we do see you next week to wrap this thing up. And if not, well, we'll see you soon. And man, catch this race. It's about to be a doozy. Here it is.
Watch it live, 7 a.m. CST.
Peace.
That's an outro.
Up. Lando Norris. All right, see you guys later.
That doesn't work. It doesn't work.
That's an outro.
It doesn't work.
Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Tune in next time for more Banter with the Boys.